My name is Nolan Graham. I have been with Gwinnett Pediatrics since July of 2024. I was born in Lawrenceville, Georgia, just right next door to our Lawrenceville office, and I grew up in Duluth, Georgia. I think that when I was in medical school, working with children just gave me the most joy and excitement, and everyone who I was around saw that how happy I was working with children, and I couldn't imagine being in any other field of medicine. My favorite way to exercise is by taking long walks around my neighborhood with my wife. In my free time, I like to go outside. I like to fish a lot, and even just around in my neighborhood, we have a lake, so I like to fish in my neighborhood. And I like to spend time by a fire pit whenever I get the chance. When I was a kid, I used to really like magic tricks, so I would practice and put on magic shows, but unfortunately I've lost most of those skills now. I would say that I actually prefer regular clothes most of the time, with the exception of the weekends where I'll always wear scrubs into the office. I actually grew up owning dogs and was a dog person throughout most of my life until I got married, and I have now switched over to be a cat person and have two cats named Winnie and Wilbur. My favorite fruit is a grapefruit, but I would say my most frequently eaten fruit is a banana. I try to have at least one banana a day. My favorite vegetable is a pepper of some variety, so whether it be a bell pepper or a more spicy pepper, I guess if that counts as a vegetable. My favorite guilty pleasure food, I don't get to have it very often, but it's probably cheesecake. I really like home improvement TV shows, and I also like TV game shows. It would be the Atlanta Braves and UGA football. I like a wide variety of music, anywhere from country to rock to sometimes classical music. My favorite book is the Bible, but I would say that my favorite novel is the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. If I were to pick a spirit animal, I would say probably an elephant, because they are conscientious and they're loyal to their group that they're in. If I could have any superpower, I think it would be the ability to stop time, just so I could enjoy the fun moments even longer. The best vacation I've ever been on was probably when I took a cruise to Alaska. My favorite place in the world is probably up in North Georgia near the mountains, where I can find somewhere quiet and get to spend some outdoor time. My family dynamic is really unique in that we have a lot of extended family really close by, and it's about to change very dramatically because my wife and I have our first child on the way. I can't say this is necessarily a funny joke, but my go-to doctor joke is, why did the banana go to the doctor? Because he wasn't peeling well. My go-to piece of health advice is to invest in your health early, because if you do that, then it'll pay off later. My favorite part about working for Gwinnett Pediatrics is that you will be met with kindness and a smile from the moment that you walk in the door, and you will be able to receive really high-level medical care.